It's more about understanding that we're a profession about people and not about stuff. But the stuff are the books and the videos and the computers. They're all great tools to learning and to access. But the primary relationship has to be between the staff that we hire and the community that come into the place, or where we go to reach to community. We know that we're in most of our neighborhoods. I want to say that 42 of our 55 facilities are in some way, shape, or form working in challenged communities, where there's some level of economic distress or illiteracy, or both. And so our staff are they're supported by now, and this is a new creation of ours. It's called the Center for Public Life, though the name may change. And it is a new unit of the Free Library of Philadelphia based on improving the quality of adult programming for adults throughout the city of Philadelphia. Whether you're at Parkway Central or you're in the neighborhood branches, you're going to get the same quality of programming that you get system-wide. So you know you're in a free library quality program. So, but the programming that we're looking at now is a lot about civic engagement and understanding your civic, you and your relationship to the city of Philadelphia, you and your relationship to other Philadelphians, and you and your relationship to whatever. But it's building that ability to have a conversation around things that are difficult, which we don't do well. The Free Library of Philadelphia totally missed the boat on providing good civic engagement around elections. We left it to the League of Women Voters or, Committee of 70, perfectly great. But where was the library in these 54 communities having the conversation about who is running, why are they running, what are the things I need to know, what are my rights, and where do I vote? All of that connectedness that needs to be part of the life of the community. We have to really understand who's in the community, and that's why we are hiring now. There are now 9 community organizers working with us in our 9 clusters. We're organized differently now. We have 9 clusters around the city. And this is, there aren't other libraries in the country that have community organizers. There are many libraries, though, that now have social workers on staff. We have 2. We will hire more going long term. It's just because our librarians aren't necessarily trained to handle some of the difficult issues some of our constituents bring. And so rather than pretend that we know how to be all things to all people, let's bring in the strength of the people who actually know how to deal with somebody who is in an emotional crisis at the moment. And it has worked absolutely fabulously when we bring in the social worker to actually sort of step in and pull the person away, and they'll, and oftentimes they're able to talk that individual off the edge and help move them into services. And so we need to do that more broadly. One of the things for years library professionals have resisted is the fact that the library, in some way, shape, or form, is a social service agency. And we have fought that for years. And I think it has now come to the point where we can't fight it anymore. And we're cooling centers. We, like I said, we have community organizers. We have advocates. We have early childhood learning specialists. We now provide services to the prisons and helping connect family with the parent or the caregiver inside. And what is it? These are unusual roles for us, but they're roles that we can't avoid. And so we have to go where we've been afraid to go for years. And I think that that's been part of the success of the movement and the motion around the library system actually being far more accessible in a way that was not traditional for us.